Hello, folks. Welcome into Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television. I'm Nathan Little, here hosting you today. And, man, make plans to be with us this Friday night in Combs, Kentucky. Huge night. We're going to take a look at 3 of the matches for Friday here today on AMW-TV with the news of the money now being offered to the man that beats AMW champion Stan Sierra. Wrestlers are contacting our office daily. Everyone wants a shot. And we have a great roster here at AMW, and it seems to be growing day by day. And this Friday, you will see a new addition in Sean Cruz from Roanoke, Virginia. You saw some of Sean last week in the Battle Royal, but thanks to our friends at Southern State Wrestling, we have a singles match of Sean to you to take a look at today. This Friday, Sean will be facing none other than Kyle Maggard, and it will be a big win for either man and possibly a title shot. Here's Cruz in action, and I cut up with Kyle for some words.
All right, wrestling fans, bell's underway here with Southern States Wrestling. Joe Wheeler here with the call of the action for you as we've got Kilo on the left-hand side of your screen in the tights, and then Sean Cruz in the singlet. They're getting ready to lock up collar and elbow here. Should be a great contest here with Southern States Wrestling fans. We're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking out the action of Southern States Wrestling. As Kilo now has control of the action here, got the arm bar as he's got Sean Cruz in trouble here. Sean Cruz now on one knee as Kilo is ready for action here. Kilo coming to us from Lexington, Kentucky at 201 pounds. And Sean Cruz, 230 pounds, out of Roanoke, Virginia. Of course, we've seen Sean Cruz here in action before on Southern States Wrestling. He's a double tough competitor. No question about that, as he has definitely been around the world of wrestling. And Kilo, although he's new to me, I understand comes with very good and impressive credentials, as you must have in order to be competing in the ring for Southern States Wrestling. Kilo definitely taking care of business here. Got that arm tied up as Cruz sent him off there. Kilo up and over his man. Beautifully placed drop kick. Caught Sean Cruz right in the mush on that one. Sean Cruz stands about 6'2", so Kilo, though he is the smaller man of the two height-wise, he sure made utilization of his size and put that drop kick right in Mr. Cruz's face there. Sean Cruz now stepping back in. Kilo and caught him. Caught Kilo with that knee, and now Do-si-do got reversed into the corner here. Cruz up and over there with a high backdrop. And Sean Cruz now sliding out, seeking the refuge of the floor at this point in time. Complaining to the referee of having his tights pulled, but I certainly didn't see anything along those lines. Jonathan Ash is our referee this evening here with Southern States Wrestling. As they've locked up collar and elbow once again, Mr. Cruz now laying in a big forearm after a rake of the eyes on Kilo. As Kilo blocked him right there, fires in a couple of hard shots, and a third now hits the ropes. Oh, and Cruz caught him right there with a high knee. Got him right in the face on that one. As Kilo definitely in trouble after that knee. Sean Cruz utilized his height advantage. Hard right hand to the side of the face right there. Sean Cruz feeling good at this point in time. Oh, now raking right at the eyes of Kilo. Sean Cruz seeming very confident coming into this contest. Just before the bell rang, he turned to the camera and made an indication, score this one for me. So he's feeling pretty confident, and he's definitely got things well under control at this point in time. As Kilo is down on the canvas now, Cruz brings him back up, sends him into the ropes. Oh, hard forearm shot right to the kidney area right there. The lower back and kidney area was the focus of that attack. And if you've ever been punched in the kidneys, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is definitely painful. And hard into that buckle. Sean Cruz threw every bit of weight and momentum he could into that one, keeping his focus on the lower back area, which is a good sound strategy. He's picked his body part, it seems, and that's the lower back of Kilo. Cruz again with those clubbing forearms that he throws, and a hard, short shot right there to the jaw. Sean Cruz feeling mighty confident at this point in time. He taunted Kilo a bit there. Kilo fired back on him, but Cruz caught him again with a rake to the eyes. Now into the ropes they go. Kilo ducked under that one. Oh! And we got a double clothesline in the center ring as referee Jonathan Ash sorting this thing out. Laying in a 10 count on him. See who can make it back to a vertical base as quick as Kilo almost. He's up on his knees here. Oh, hard shot right there. And back and forth they go. Cruz with a haymaker there. As Kilo now firing in a series of shots. Into the ropes they go. Irish whip coming across. Beautifully executed textbook spine buster maneuver right there. Kilo hit him perfectly on that one. Now Kilo is on that top rope. If he hits it, this could do it right here. Oh! He missed that frog splash. Cruz was too ready and waiting on that one apparently. Caught him right there, the short clothesline. In for a cover. This could do it. And he got him right there. As your winner of the contest, Sean Cruz.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner, Sean Cruz. Time here with Kyle Maggard, who's about to have a big matchup with Sean Cruz. Tell us a little bit what you know about Sean.
You know, Nathan, I've been studying up on Sean because I've heard his rep. I've heard how he's a bad cat, a tough dude. I've been watching film. I've been scouting Sean, scouting some of his matches. And I hear Sean's been scouting me because he knows, same thing I know, you know, the camera guy knows, everybody out there that watches Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, we all know how important a win is and how important a loss is. Because with every win, you climb up the ladder. With every loss, you go down the ladder. And I plan on staying at the top of the ladder because the top of the ladder means that you're in line for that shot at that AMW Heavyweight Championship, the most prestigious championship in all of wrestling. Not only do you become the champion, but now, thanks to Phil Fair, has finagled Stan Sierra a hefty payoff, a hefty contract. Every match that he wins and retains that title, he gets big bucks. Well, Kyle Maggard likes big bucks too. Every wrestler likes big bucks. Everybody's coming for him. That's why I'm going to fight to stay at the top. Now, I know I'm not going to overlook Sean. Thinking about that gold, I can't overlook anybody. Everybody's gunning for him, including me. I'm the only person, the only other person to pin Stan Sierra twice, hold that heavyweight title. Nobody else. So I know they're coming for me too. Now, Sean, you've held championships in Virginia, Carolina, and I know by that reputation how tough this is going to be. Don't think that I'm going to overlook you. I'm coming with everything Kyle Maggard's got. Don't look through me looking for that AMW gold. Don't sleep on Kyle Maggard. Now, they say you're tough, Sean, but come Friday night, you'll find out Kyle Maggard's just a little bit tougher.
Are you a member of a church group? Are you a member of a sports team, local school, volunteer fire department, or any other nonprofit? Partner with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling for a fundraiser to bring money to your organization. Have some fun. A night of professional wrestling. Fun for the entire family. Earn some money. Partner with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling and help make wrestling great again. Welcome back from break, folks. We told you earlier about Kyle Maggard and Sean Cruz this Friday, but another big matchup signed. Tag team matchup that may turn into a war as Beau James and the Mega Destroyer are taking on Stan Lee and Big Rig Jake Brake. And it's the first round of our tag team title tournament, and if you're a regular follower, you know the history of Lee James and Destroyer, how the friendship, the family turned into a bitter rivalry, and now they're enemies. And I have some video from Chattanooga from when Stan Lee was signed to face Beau James in a televised matchup. And let's take a look at it and then hear from Beau James.
And their manager Slapowitz, but I guess the heat seeker should have checked with Slapowitz, and maybe Izzy should have opened his email.
Exactly.
So let's take it up to the ring with Casey.
Thank you, gentlemen. Our second event.
Well, Ronnie, before the ring introductions can even get
Excuse
done.
me.
Hey, what's I tell you what, Casey better get out of the ring, but she's going to... Casey, you better get out of there, man. They're going to come your way. Right now, Tom Pentner's coming in there after Beau James. I don't know. Have we lost total control of this show? Beau James comes out here and proclaims himself the king of wrestling.
I'm the winner. Look, he's left lane. I showed you right there who's the real king around here.
My God.
Well, right now, I mean, he attacked Stan Lee's, bum knee right here. And thank goodness for Tom the Bomb Pentner. He came out
I
here.
asked for this time here today on Appalachian Mountain Wrestling TV, and I also asked for Nathan Little to come here to Tennessee today, but he refused. I hear he's off eating Tide Pods or something over there in the hills of East Kentucky, and I've got a few things I want to talk about here today. First of all, another reason I'm glad I live in God's country, that's East Tennessee, not over there in the hills of eastern Kentucky with you hilljacks or southern West Virginia, but especially right there in East Kentucky, because I can go right here out of my office and down the hallway, and anytime I want to, turn on the fountain and get a nice clean glass of cool water. Unlike most of the people watching us over there in East Kentucky who can't even drink your own water. You sure don't know how to brush your teeth with it or bathe with it. But I'm not here just to give you tips on how to do personal hygiene. I'm here to tell you about a few other things. We got some big events coming up. We're coming back to McKee, Kentucky very soon. We're going to debut in Boonville, Kentucky real soon. But this Friday night, February the 2nd, Combs, Kentucky. Right there where Stan Lee had to hand over the car keys to his pride, General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard. Right there where I proved that he was everything that I said he was. Now, you just saw some video from Chattanooga, and over the last several weeks, I have proven I can beat you up, Stan Lee, in the ring, out of the ring, in the court of law, or anything else that you want to challenge me to. I can beat you. And this Friday night, I'm going to prove it again right there in Combs, Kentucky, first round of the Appalachian Mountain Tag Team Title Tournament, when me and my beloved Destroyer walked that aisle to the ring, and we look across the ring at you, Stan Lee, hobbling around on that bad leg, and you got that big 7-foot, 500-pound sack of nothing there beside you and Jake Brake. I'm glad that you picked Jake Brake as your partner, because you're going to need somebody big like him to carry you out of the ring when we get done, Stan. Now, you think I'm supposed to be afraid of Jake Brake? One kick, I laid him out Thanksgiving night right there in Combs, Kentucky. He didn't get up. Christmas night, you had him in your corner thinking you were going to prove something big, and he had all that he could handle with my Destroyer. And Christmas night, once again, I proved that I can outsmart you. Anytime that you want to play any kind of mind game, Stan Lee, and you want to try to put something up, you better realize something. You're outmatched, you're outgunned, just like you are in the ring. Just like you are outside the ring when we're fighting. Just like any time you're around me. Because if I don't think I can beat you at one thing, I'm going to back up and take a minute to think. And then I'm going to brain whoop you. I'm going to show you what I got up here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to take care of. Which brings me to my last subject of today. A lot of you have turned on this TV the last 2 weeks hoping to see Misty James be Stan Lee's maid for a day. You've hoped to get some kind of perversion off of her having to clean up his house and clean up the dog crap around his yard or whatever he's got planned. Well, they sent the camera crew here today thinking they were going to tape that, but I'm going to bring Misty in right now, and I'm going to show you why that didn't happen. I'm going to show you why it's not going to happen for a while. I'm going to show you, Stan Lee, I'm driving around in your car. Look right here. An injury has put her on crutches. She's not able to be your maid for a day, Stan. She's not able to let this camera crew follow her around your house down there in Knoxville. So until she's healthy enough to do it, it's put on standby. So you people ain't going to get your kicks by watching it happen. You're not going to embarrass us on TV. You're not going to make us look stupid. But this Friday night, Combs, Kentucky, Beau James and the Mega Destroyer are going to make you, Jake Brake, and you, Stan Lee, look stupid. We're going to make you look like a bunch of idiots when we leave you laying right there in the ring. And Lemon Juice McGee, I hope one time you get at the end of this, because nobody will ever have to worry about seeing that ugly face of yours again either. Friday night, Combs, Kentucky, you better be ready, because we are.
And there you see it again, folks. Beau James stooped to any level to make sure his opponent never gets a fair shot, and I am wishing I was there for that interview, because shortly after our cameraman left to go, I was updated on the situation with Misty James. She emailed us saying that she could not be Stan's valet for the day, claims the injury. You saw it right there, but I know for a fact she wrestled Saturday in Tennessee, and the Championship and Rules Committee not happy about this. We make our wrestlers hold up to our match stipulations or pay the consequences. If she is injured, which we don't think she is, we're going to give her time to get back on her feet. So here is what the committee has decided. Misty, you have 21 days from right now, 3 weeks to fulfill your end of the stipulations and be Stan Lee's valet for 1 day. And allow our camera crew to tape it. But if not, you can't live up to that, then you, Beau James, are fired from Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. That's right. Fired. And I mean, I bet you guys are beside yourselves right now. I'd like, kind of like to see it, but time is ticking, guys. When we return, a look at our main event this Friday in Combs.
Maggard here with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, the premier wrestling organization in Southeast Kentucky. No, Southeast United States. Now, our offices get flooded with questions day in and day out about how you can get your Appalachian Mountain Wrestling merchandise. Well, I'm here to tell you now, you can go to ebay.com, search Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, find our online store there. You can get your own Appalachian Mountain Wrestling shirt that I'm wearing. You can get all of our special DVD tapings, whether it's Thanksgiving Turmoil, Hardwired, Weekends of Champion, Summer Bash. Get your special superstar photos. Get them signed, get them unsigned. Prices may vary, but all the products are the same, and that's simply the best, because we're Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, and we're making wrestling.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
Attention, do you have a business, website, products, or an event to promote? Let us help you reach the masses with TV and internet ads. For just a few dollars a week, we offer commercial spots. Don't wait. Jump on this opportunity now to reach a large audience for an affordable price. Email for all the info. Advertising packages you cannot afford to pass up.
Guys, welcome back. Still having a hard time really getting getting my head around this situation with Misty and Beau James. But I'm sure Beau will have a lot to say this Friday in Combs, so you better be there. Speaking this Friday in Combs, the main event is signed. AMW title is on the line. Stan Sierra with Phil Fair defending that title against Al Snow. Al Snow returned on Christmas night, made no ifs, ands, or buts on why he is back in AMW. And let's look at what happened when Al faced off with Stan for the title back in the summer. And then we will have words from Phil Fair. Folks, I'm here with Al Snow.
I get a little more excited. Come on now, get excited, because I'm excited.
Folks,
let's
here
go
with Al Snow,
yeah,
who made his return to AMW.
Yes, I could not wait to get back home, back in the mountains, back in eastern Kentucky, back where I made a name, back where I earned my living, and I'm doing it again in Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. You know what I'm here for? You should know what I'm here for. Come on, wake up. Come on, come on, come on. Here at Christmas Clash, I started the trek back to the most important title in wrestling, the AMW heavyweight title. And I promise you, I will be your next heavyweight champion.
And folks, there he is, AMW champion, sexy Stan Sierra with Phil Fair. And he has got his hands full in London, Kentucky, as he is taking on Al Snow himself. There he is, head in hand. And the crowd has been looking forward to this, and you fans have been looking forward to this matchup. 4 weeks now we picked this one up. Towards the end of this one, but man, does this one get intense as Phil Fair absolutely doing what he does best, causing trouble for Stan Sierra's opponents. Tells the fans to shut up, but we know what's going on here, Phil. But hey, August 5th, we return to London. 6-man tag matchup. You'll see the repercussions of that match with Kyle Maggard and Daniel Richards, where Beau James, Stan Lee got involved. They may have to pay the piper for getting involved in Kyle Maggard's matchup. Look, Stan Sierra in action too. What happened with Stan Sierra at Summer Bash? That is coming up. He had a huge matchup with legendary Larry D. Does he still have that championship? Find out later on. We will hear from Stan Sierra and Larry D. But for now, here we are, London, Kentucky, taking on Al Snow. And really, this matchup started with Stan Sierra attacking Snow before the bell, as Phil Fair goes over and sticks his nose in Al Snow's business. But early in this one, Stan Sierra attacks Al Snow, and Al Snow still feeling the effects of that, as he is slammed right into the ring post, right into the turnbuckle. Al Snow spent time in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, ECW, WWE, TNA, all these nationally recognized wrestling promotions, and would have it that now he comes to another nationally recognized promotion in Appalachian Mountain Wrestling. But Stan Sierra's got a chance to beat an absolutely world-traveled opponent, but Al Snow starting to feel it. Big body slam on the champion, and he goes out of the ring. And he picks up his head, and now the crowd's going nuts. What is going to happen here? This is not a no DQ match. Al Snow knocks the ref out. Knocks Stan Sierra out. Holds head up in the air, and stunned, folks, is the only thing to say here, because there's not even a ref there to call anything right now. And Al Snow's headed to the locker room. Phil Fair has no idea what's going on. Here comes referee Austin Campbell. Now he's calling for the bell. He's calling this one. And absolute carnage in the ring. We got a referee out. Stan Sierra is starting to come to, but he's had... Al Snow's back in the ring. Stan Sierra takes another one to the head. A head to the head. That's a mouthful. Try saying that 5 times fast. Stan Sierra down. Phil Fair alone in the ring with Al Snow himself. And Al Snow, this doesn't bode well for Phil Fair, who sticks his hand out. Al Snow accepts it and drills him right in the face. And he's off again. Folks, Stan Sierra picks up the win, I guess, through precarious circumstances.
This Friday night, February 2nd, Miller Family Fun Center. For the first time in 2018, everybody in the Appalachian Mountains is going to get to see your AMW heavyweight champion, Sexy Stan Sierra, with his manager, Phil Fair, the greatest manager in the Appalachian Mountains. Who are we going to face? Well, I believe it's none other than the crazy lunatic himself, Al Snow. Al Snow, Stan Sierra's beaten you before, and he will beat you again. And don't think that just because Scott Diamond wants to try to give our contract to somebody else, putting a bounty on our heads, if Stan Sierra loses that title, don't think that you're going to have motivation, Al Snow, because that's going to be more motivation for Phil Fair and Stan Sierra to keep that title, because everybody saw what we would do last time. Now, can you only imagine what we'll do this time to keep the AMW Heavyweight Championship and to keep our contract? That's a fair deal.
And we're coming to a close here, but I got to tell you one more time, be here this Friday night, Kentucky, Miller Family Fun Center, because it's going to be huge. Big profile matches all over the card. Sean Cruz taking on Kyle Maggard. Tag team tournament. The title tournament opens up. Beau James and the Destroyer taking on Stan Lee and Big Rig Jake Break. Got to see that one. And then the AMW Heavyweight Championship on the line. Stan Sierra defending it against Al Snow. You got to be here. But hey, guys, be back next week on AMW-TV. We will see you then. And hopefully we'll see you this Friday night in Combs, Kentucky.